Salesforce dropped a study that says salespeople are only spending 30% of their time actually selling. No wonder why only 30 to 40% of sales reps are hitting quota now. But it's not because you're stuck in meetings. It's actually something very different. What it is your inability to think about your calendar and break up RGAs, which are revenue generating activities, versus non-revenue generating activities. So here's what you need to do. You need to look at your calendar from the last week or two. And I want you to break up your calendar into 4 areas. Number 1, non-revenue generating activities. These are going to be marked as red on your calendar. Forecast calls, all hands calls, team syncs, one-on-ones if you're not getting coached in there. Anything that's going to have 0 impact on your ability to move the needle on revenue, that is a non-revenue generating activity. Then we're going to go to yellow, which is indirect revenue generating activities. So think of this as your prep, your research, all the things that you're doing to get ready to generate revenue. Lead generation, yes, finding people to call, doing that aspect of prospecting, that is not a revenue generating activity. So you're going to mark all of that as yellow. Third, we're going to look at 2 categories, which is my time actually spent with customers or prospects on sales calls, and 2, the time spent doing the outreach, doing the calling, doing the follow-ups, whatever that may be. Those are the only 2 things that are categorized as a revenue generating activity, and that's going to be marked as green. And the 4th, which is very important, you're going to mark this as blue on your calendar, or purple, whichever you prefer. This is your growth time. You have to be spending some time every week investing in yourself, doing film review, doing practice, studying, learning, because that's how you're going to increase your skills. So after you assess your time spent, minimize the red, make sure we're not spending any less than 60, 70% of our time doing direct revenue generating activities, that's the green, another 20% on yellow, and then 10% on blue, personal growth.